it didn't. Even the elements seemed to be working against the village today. Barely a minute into the walk, the skies let loose and we were both soaked through within seconds. Letting out a yelp, Narumi grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the nearest shelter. Oh, ew, ew, ew. A rainfall this suddenly? That's just typical. Today just went from bad to worse. Huh, I thought it would take more than a bit of rain to douse your warrior spirit. Ha, warrior spirit. Yeah, I really had that by the bucketful today, didn't I? You sound different from the last time we met. I was practically expecting you to shout. Ha, if you want to stop the great Narumi, you'd better up your act, Mother Nature. Send me a tsunami, an earthquake, or a tornado my way, and you might just stand a chance. Yeah, well, that was before I realized what a weak, cowardly person I am. It wouldn't take all that to stop me. I'm not that great. I'm just a girl who's trying to impress someone. It just takes a drizzle to stop me. I frowned for a moment, trying to think of how to respond. It looked like her inability to stop the slime girl from causing havoc had led Narumi to feel like she had failed somehow. Man, my voice is starting to go out, so... better than one. Oh, man. It was then I recalled a certain scenario and decided to act. I swiftly grabbed a hold of Narumi's shoulder while my other arm wrapped around her own, almost as though I was about to comfort her. I decided to use a judo technique. Pretending to be the hero of some manga, preparing himself for a secret technique, I shouted proudly. What? Hey, stop. Oh shit. Surikomi Goshi. Having practiced judo since I was a kid, I easily spun the girl over my shoulder and onto her back in the rainy grass. My eyes were sharp as they locked down at her, repeating the words I remembered from a certain manga. If you let one loss break your spirit, you're not suited for the life of a warrior. The stronger the people around you, the more you should improve. You. That doesn't mean anything. You took me by surprise is all. You looked like you were going to kiss me and then you tossed me on my back. I wasn't planning to kiss you. And now I forgot my heroic speech. Get up and grab your weapon, Narumi. If words won't cheer you up, then let's talk like warriors do. Through battle. Wait here. The woman pushed herself upward and barged past me, stopping into a nearby building. Only now did I recognize it as the building I had been held in the day before. I waited under the wooden slats of the shelter as the rain continued. A few moments later I heard a loud thud, and through the doors, Narumi burst. Oh god, really? In her hands she held the naginata, similar to the one she had used previously, but with a different blade. In the moment before her attack landed, I noticed it wasn't nearly as sharp as it should have been. Yeah. It took everything I had to raise my arms in time and grab hold of the shaft of the weapon before the attack crushed my body. Pushing her weapon aside, I darted forward. Pushing my hand forcefully against her chest, I attempted to open her up for a second attack. That's it. You're not some weak-willed girl who is going to lose her fighting spirit that easy. Shut up. I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to beat the snot out of you and that'll make me feel better. Didn't you forget one of the most important things in a fight? The woman gritted her teeth and lunged towards me again, a wild, angry strike that would have been ridiculously easy to dodge had she not been so fast. Even though I was faster, the whoosh that shot past me made it clear she was not pulling her punches. I don't care. It's not important. I couldn't do it. I got scared. I let everybody down. And that's why you failed as a warrior. I can read every emotion by your attacks. You're angry at yourself for being unable to stop that spirit, right? Disappointed at yourself for lacking the courage to face them. But you're not some lone hero who has to do everything by herself. I quickly pushed her naginata upwards, a quick slide of my body nearly knocking the weapon out of her hands. I quickly raised a hand to flick her forehand before stepping backwards. Did anyone tell you that you had to fight with that spirit on your own? Did you forget that you have friends out there that would give their lives to help you? A hero who fights alone is a hero who dies early. It's why both you and the Cinder Tyrant weren't able to defeat that spirit. How? How am I supposed to fight by her side when she's so much better than I can ever hope to be? How can I stand a chance against spirits when I'm just a girl with a sharp stick? Mio lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. I lost mine as soon as things became dangerous. I'm worthless. The woman snarled as her forehead was flicked, and she quickly lunged forwards again, lashing out with her spare hand, aiming for my temple. I ducked, slid back, and narrowly dodged the swing of her naginata. I noticed a change in her stance, which seems to allow a closer range attacking style. The only limits we have are those we impose upon ourselves. If she's better than you, you just need to keep improving. Even I have things I want to overcome. That's the thing about martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her about this? Because I can't talk to her, I just need to be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending or yielding. I can't do it. I can't be like her. Is that really how it is? Maybe you just don't know what the source of her strength is. But in your case, it's just a matter of finding your resolve. Well, that's the problem. I don't have any. I'm just a dumb little girl who needs to be saved all the time. Come on, stop talking like that. Don't you have something you want to protect at all costs? Nothing at all? Not your family, your friends, your village? You just turn up for the paycheck and tell them thanks? You're right. There's nothing. I lost everything. The woman's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me at full strength, hitting my arm and causing me to flinch. As she turned away from me, she slipped on the wet grass. Before I had a chance to react, she scrambled to her feet and suddenly took off towards the forest. I chased the girl as fast as I could, barely able to keep up. She picked her way through the trees. She finally slowed down, coming to the stop at the edge of a small clearing. Uff, you're really fast. Why did you run? Damn it, why did you follow me? I didn't ask for you to come. I don't want you here. Leave. I can't do that, Narumi-chan. A hero never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his pupil down. What are you talking about? It's not important. Won't you at least tell me what has gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the spirit attacked, but I think most people would have. It's not something you need to feel ashamed of. No answer came from the girl, who kept her gaze lowered. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave, but stopped when I noticed two small graves. They looked old, but well maintained, sitting in the shade of a tree. Narumi. My parents lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm all alone now. I lost my best friend, too. When I saw Mio trapped, I got so scared that I was going to lose her, too. I just kind of shut down. My mind went blank. I envy you, Takehiro. You're trapped in another world, and you might never see your family and friends again. But here you are. Still so positive and so eager to help everyone. How do you do it? Well, I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not. But I realize that just sitting around, sulking all day, won't get me anywhere. I'd rather spend my time helping everyone. But I don't think you lost everything that day. I mean, Mio. Mio-san is still here, right? So maybe she can be the reason for you to get stronger. What about the Elder and the other villagers? Isn't their trust in you enough of a reason to fight? It's just so hard, and I'm so weak. I can't fight, but you can. Will you help me? I need to get better, and your skills are incredible. If I get strong enough, maybe I can finally protect those I care about. Mio-san, Chi-chan, the village. Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I wouldn't mind helping you out. But if you had kept your emotions in check during our fight, I would have been seeing stars by now. But who's Chi-chan? You're not talking about the Elder, are you? Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takehiro-kun? Of course, my lips are sealed. Chi-chan is Machiko. Oh, you already gave her a nickname? It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was the friend I lost. After the incident, the villagers went on a witch hunt and got rid of all the spirits, banishing them to the forest. I haven't spoken to her since, that is, until today. I doubt Machiko-san has changed much from how you remember her. Well, aside from the fact that she might not have been such a tease. Nope. She was actually a tease back then too, only not so, intense. She used to play fun little pranks like hiding in a bucket of water on a door or hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun. I genuinely hope the next generation of children in this village won't take after the two of you. You're no fun. It's only a bit of harmless silliness. We made sure no one ever got hurt. We even rescued the frogs. It's just a shame that all ended so quickly. Why don't you try to reconnect with her now that she's allowed back into the village? I'd like to. We had a lot of fun when we were playing, but something seemed weird when I spoke to her earlier. She didn't seem to remember anything, and it looked like it hurt when she tried to. It's probably nothing, but you never know. Maybe something happened to her after she ran away. In any case, I think we should return to the village. This rain... Oh wait, the rain stopped. I didn't even notice. We should still get back though. That and, I turned my gaze away, my cheeks burning as I pointed at her chest. Her clothes are soaked. You're right. Yeah, they're almost see-through. Like it's no big deal. That's not something you should be amused about. Look who's talking. My body is fantastic and it deserves to be shown off. I doubt your grandfather wants you showing it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, let's get back to the village before you catch a cold. The girl nodded, and with one last look at the two graves, she turned and began to walk back towards the village, with me following in her trail.